From the tailgate smoke to the late night post, best cash in the game.
Raiders coast to coast.
Click that play, let it roll. Silver, black in my soul. Got 401, righty to Jeff. Breaking plays, taking notes, that chef. Film on loop, he's stacking stats. Calling out schemes, exposing gaps. When the line holds, when it don't, he said what they scared to quote. Raiders coast to coast, that's the show I trust the most. From a bay down to that post, we ride it, we ride it. Raiders coast to coast, if you bleed that silver ghost, get subscribe and raise a toast. We ride it, we ride it. LV, Raider 10, bring that flame. Live from the desert, loving this game. Stories from the stands, from the strip. Heart in the huddle every trip. They debate it, never fake it. Caught a draft pick, celebrate it when the shield shine bright on screen. You can hear the whole fan base scream. Let's go! Let's go. Raiders coast to coast, that's the show I trust the most. From the bay down to that post, we ride it, we ride it. Raiders coast to coast, if you bleed that silver ghost, hit subscribe and raise a toast. We ride it, we ride it. Hear the old Coliseum to the lights where we see him YouTube on. That's the spot for the real talk, real plot forward. Rid of Jeff, LV with Rid of 10. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Play that episode again. Raiders coast to coast, it's the show I trust the most. From the bay down to that post, we ride it, we ride it. Raiders coast to coast, if you bleed that silver ghost, get subscribe and raise a toast. We ride it, we ride it.
What is up, Raider Nation? Raiders Coast to Coast is back again, finally. It's been a little over 2 weeks since Nate and I have been on the air together, and we're back. Nate, how you been? You enjoyed your time?
Good. Yes, definitely. Did a lot of stuff. Had a good little last weekend. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, I know you guys seen it. But yeah,
we I had to kind of give myself a little refresher on setting up the shows and everything. Yeah, today it felt like it's been months since I've done a show. But yeah, so tonight what we've got planned, we obviously have a special guest on with us. We'll bring him in a moment. But what we're going to do is we're going to put together what we think is what's going to be the 53-man roster. And the good thing is, Nate, I was thinking about this. This sets us up for a show later on in the off season.
Mm-hmm.
Because then we can go back and reflect on what we think. We'll do it again with you and I, and we'll have Jason back on once the 53-man roster is set, and we'll see how far off we were compared to what actually is the 53-man roster going into the season. So I think that's going to be pretty damn cool. So
yeah, definitely. And I know there's going to be a lot of moves and changes by the time the 53-man roster comes out.
Yeah.
So
it'll
it's
just
definitely
be
going to be funny.
It'll be interesting to see where we think we are now with what we think will make the roster and the practice squad, because we're going to put guys on practice squad and we're going to cut players from this list. So we're going to have some fun with this. So without further ado, let's bring in our special guest. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Raider Nation Jasin. So Jason, welcome to Raiders Coast to Coast. We appreciate you giving us your time and the little one there with you. Hi.
Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you.
And thanks for jumping into the fire with us tonight, because the chat's going to be at our throats more than likely with some of the players we're going to put on the roster and probably some of the ones we're probably going to cut. And don't worry, we're not cutting Mendoza. Relax.
Not yet.
So for anyone in the chat that doesn't know who you are or your channel yet, why don't you just give them a quick intro about yourself, Jason? Like, what got you started into doing, Raiders content? Like, where did this all come from for you?
Yeah, just basically, just always been a fan, and I mean, you guys know the ride of being a Raider fan. Like it's a rough road, but I respect everybody in Raider Nation. You know what I'm saying? Because it's tough to be a Raider fan. You know what I'm saying? Especially the last 20, 30, all my life. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been rough, but listening to these shows and listening to everybody, that did Raider content early, from I say about 4 or 5 years ago, I was listening, And then, you hear different takes and stuff like that. And you hear, different people's, direction of what the team should do and that. And then you're like, no, or you agree, saying you chime in or whatever. And it's like, I was talking to someone and they were like, basically like, you could talk this stuff. You should do your own, you know what I'm saying? So, I always say, Lowe was the one that he was like, you just got to press record, man, and just, see what happens. Like, what I'm saying, and get in there. And then once I started doing lives and stuff like that, it was like, never look back. But, I love this team, man. It's been rough, but around this time is where we kind of can reset and, have the energy to do it again. You know what I'm saying? Because last year was rough, but I feel like it's always a new start because, you got the draft picks, you got, new free agents and stuff like that. We got fresh blood, man. And it's like, I feel like the losing ways are fading away. I mean, I know I could probably say that every year, it feels like this is the start of us actually doing the right thing. But yeah, that's really how I got into it, man. Just like listening to the ones that kind of came before me and, just, everyone that has the passion to change this team for the better, like even if you have a different take, man, what I'm saying? As long as you're trying to improve this team, I'm with you.
Oh, definitely understand. And that's thanks, baby.
Changed it. So
No, why did it do that? Okay. All right. Well, that works. Thank you. So Nate, do you want to? I'm going to have you handle the chat tonight.
Okay, sounds good.
When we get into it, I'm not really going to be able to see it once we stop playing with the board here. So if you want to roll through the chat and let's check in and see who's here with us and who's saying hey and who's saying you stink and
do it. All right, first up we got Robert Pena. What is up, Robert Pena? Appreciate you for popping in a little bit earlier.
Robert Pena.
Alon, always up in here. He says, who's running behind? We're always kind of running behind. So
we're just shooting the shit.
Tokyo Raider said he wanted a refund because we're running behind. He even put these little emojis.
Come on.
Kenneth, Jeff, my friend, how you doing?
What's up,
it's
Kenneth?
Your pal Kenneth.
I'll be on tomorrow night, Kenneth.
What is up, Kenneth? Yaha, what is up? Says salute Jeff. Jason chat. He says me a little bit later on here. And then of course Rorschach always pulling up. I'm going to hold my opinion until training camp because as we all know, things change. Definitely. Appreciate Rorschach for supporting the little guy here too. We got Sacktown Raider Mike. He says, "What's up, Jeff and Nate? What's going on, Sacktown?
What's up,
always
Mike?
Great seeing you, of course, in Bakersfield. Just like I
brother.
saw Jason. So always great seeing you. Brandon, what is up? He says, "Welcome back, and it feels great to be back, sir." 808 Hawaiian 4. Last year was shameful. Aloha, brothers. How's it from Hawaii? Raiders from womb to tomb. That is exactly right. 808 Hawaiian. We got Hobo Raider checking in. 401 Raider Josh checking in. Willie Wayne says, "What's up, Jeff and friends?
Willie.
How's it going, Willie?" Kurt Montgomery. "If you ask me personally, the Raiders are a terrible, terrible team. Tell us something we don't know, sir."
Yeah, right. Shock us.
Sunset Trip 5655.
What's up, man?
What is up, sir? And then we got Daniel Berry checking in, and that's going to be our last guy here. So what is up, Daniel Berry?
So what we're doing tonight is we're gonna what we think the 53-man roster will be. So I'm gonna put something up on the screen in a minute, and we're gonna do it by positions. So we're gonna start at the quarterback and work down to special teams. So we want your input too in the chat. If you think this play is gonna make the 53-man roster, or if you think he's gonna be practice squad, or we're just gonna outright cut him. Just remember, for every player that we add to the roster, the 53-man roster, we got to cut somebody too. So don't be afraid to say that we need to cut somebody because you may be surprised some of the ones that we're probably going to come up with that we may agree or disagree on making the 53 and being cut. When I scroll through and you look at how many players we have on the roster for some of these position groups, it's insane how many players we have in those position groups and come up with how many we're going to keep and where they're going to fit in. All right. So we are going to do a practice squad. That's usually about 16 players on the practice squad. So So let me bring this up. You guys ready?
I'm ready, sir.
So let's bang. Here it is. 53. Who stays and who goes? So adding it to the stage. Here we go. So we're going to start at quarterback. So our 4 quarterbacks right now on our roster, Aiden O'Connell, Fernando Mendoza,
What's up,
Jacob
Raiders
Clark,
Resistance?
and Kirk Cousins. So where do you think we go with Aiden O'Connell? Right now, this is where it's going to change, is over here in this section. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse moving, the cursor, but this is where it's going to start. So we're going to be over here. So do we keep him on the 53 practice squad, cut? We're not going to bother with trade or injured reserve. It's either going to be keep, practice squad, or cut. So where do you think we go with?
I think this is going to come down, me personally, I think it's going to come down to more so of the other guys are going to be the main quarterbacks rather than him. So I think it would be probably easier to go to either Cousins and Mendoza and tell them, like, because we know for sure those guys are going to be off rip on the 53.
Mm-hmm. Jason, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty much headed by Kirk and Mendoza, and then I think if just it hits the fan, then of course Aiden O'Connell will be like the third, emergency pretty much quarterback, and then after something happens to him, then I guess we can get Jacob Clark off the old practice squad and just finish the season, and then get our number 1 tackle or wide receiver next year. So.
All right, so we're in agreement. Keep him on the 53 for now.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with that.
Okay. So Fernando, I think it's unanimous. He stays on the 53.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess he could stay.
1,000%.
So let's Jacob Clark. I don't think he makes the 53. I don't think he gets cut. He may be a practice squad guy, is my take. What do you think, Jason?
Yeah, possibly. I would say possibly what you call a practice squad, or possibly just a clean cut. Because basically with Aiden O'Connell there, that gives us like a, I'm saying, a pretty strong backup, and then we already kind of know what Aiden is, so it'd kind of be easier for him to, in my opinion, that's what I would kind of let Jacob go, unless because I think he wasn't the one that we really kind of were excited about. It was like Sawyer. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I said Jacob. I mean, no disrespect to him, but I think just for us, a strong QB room would be good with Aiden as our third.
So you're thinking cut him?
Yeah, well, we get rid of him and then just pretty much practice squad a lot better pieces that we could possibly, need.
All right, so we'll put him down as a cut right now. I mean, based on how we go the rest of this, we could end up bringing him back to the practice squad before we're done. All right, so let's put him as a cut.
Cool.
All right, Kirk Cousins, unanimously, I think he's obviously on the 53. He's probably going to be day 1 starter.
Yeah.
So he goes on the 53. All right, so that settles our quarterbacks for now. So on the 53 will be Aiden O'Connell, Mendoza, and Cousins. If O'Connell gets put on the practice squad, which I highly doubt, he's going to get scooped right away. I don't see him staying there.
Yeah.
So that's the danger of putting someone like him, because then you really don't get anything for him other than a compensatory pick next year, I think, is how that works. I don't know the rules with that itself. So, all right. So let's move on to the running backs. So this is fullbacks and running backs combined. So we have Connor Haywood, Ashton Genty, Chris Collier, Dylan Lobby, Mike Washington Jr., and Roman Hemby. So we'll start with Connor Haywood. Now, he is the only fullback, and we all know that Kubiak's offense does include a fullback. So I think we kind of are in agreement on this one, or do you think there's a debate needed with this one to keep him on the 53?
I'm definitely keeping a fullback because when we last had a fullback, we did pretty well, and I think for Genty, he needs that. He needs that to get out of that backfield. Like so, yeah, I'm with keeping him.
Nate?
Yeah, I completely agree. I think we brought in a fullback for a reason, and this is the guy, Connor Hayward, and he's gonna be definitely taking some fullback reps this year in games.
Okay. So the other thing that I think a lot of people forget too is not only is he a fullback, but he also started in this league as a tight end too. So he gives you that depth option. You know he can catch the ball.
Mhm.
So that's a little bit, another feather in his cap that makes him valuable for the roster, to be honest with you. So all right, so we're gonna put him there. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to bring these up, but all right, so we're in the fullback running back room, just so everybody at home knows where we're sitting on this. So Ashton Genty, I think he gets cut, right?
Ashton Genty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Nanobot says AOC will be cut. We aren't carrying 3 QBs. Well, we're gonna go back and we could possibly change this before we're done with all this.
Yeah.
So,
But why wouldn't we carry 3 QBs? There's no reason to not. We have
because
that option.
especially at the start of the season, you're going to want that 3 QB because you don't know if Mendoza is going to be. I mean, I'm just throwing this out there. You don't know if he's going to be ready game time situation. What's up, Alec? It may be, he may still be a little bit too green to put him in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We don't know what they're thinking. So again, Ashton Genty, I think he automatically is the 53. Obviously, that's a no-brainer. I can't even see us debating this one. So we put him on the 53. Now, this is where it gets interesting. So the next one is Chris Collier.
Yeah.
Now, how many running backs do you think we're going to keep? Now, pure running backs. I'm not even considering Connor Hayward in that position. So when you look at our running back position, we've got 5 guys. We get Genty, Collier, Lobby, Washington, and Hemby. So I think 2 of these guys are odd man out of this group, like being outright cut. I don't even think making the practice squad. And those 2 guys obviously being Collier and Lobby. So where do you, Jason, see Collier in this list?
I see Collier as the cut, and I see I see Collier as the cut because what Mike Washington is, that's kind of what Collier, would have been for us, like a power back. But we have that now in Mike Washington. So basically, I would cut Collier and then probably practice squad Lobby.
Okay. Nate?
It's tough because I do think three guys are definitely going to make it, and the people that are obviously on the to debate is Collier, Lobby, and Hemby. I think it's really going to depend on how that last guy contributes to special teams and how effective he is on the special teams. And so far, we do know Lobby is contributing to special teams, but whether that's been productive or not, I feel like could be up in the air because he has had trouble fumbling the ball on kickoff returns. So will we give Collier another shot or Hemby a shot to be that guy back there? I'm not sure. In my personal opinion, I do think Hemby does make the team over Lobby and Collier.
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
So Collier is what? We're saying he's a cut or practice?
Practice squad, probably.
Really? Okay. So, Jason, you say cut him. Nate, you're saying practice squad. Mm-hmm. I honestly think he gets cut, is my feeling on this.
And Lobby gets the practice squad nod?
I think so.
Either way, hopefully we won't even get to that deep. You know what I mean? Like like I can see that too, Nate. Like, they could, with his fumbling, you know what I'm saying? Like Chris Collier technically, hasn't had those issues. So, and then he's a power back. So, we can just drill teams with that.
So this is a tough one then. This really is. What's up, Ayo?
I mean, we can get it. What's his name has him by an inch, Chris Collier, but I mean, that's about it. It's pretty close and everything else.
So what do we think then? Do we want to make this easier? Let's skip down to Mike Washington first.
Yeah.
Yes.
He makes the 53, no questions. So basically, it comes down to Hemby, Lobby, and Collier. Who makes the 53? One gets cut. One makes the 53, and the other one goes to practice. My opinion, I think Hemby makes the 53.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, again, Washington and Hemby are both bigger than Collier and Lobby.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm putting what's up 805. I'm putting Hemby, I think, on the 53. Do we all agree on that?
Definitely. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
All right. So now this is the two decided right here. We gotta cut one in practice squad one.
I mean, if you want to, we can come back to it like we did the other ones, like see how it fills out, and then if we have room, then we can, take one on.
I mean, we can definitely do that. We can skip right to the wide receivers.
Yeah, because
Okay.
we got our definite keepers, like for the actual, roster.
Oh God, yeah.
You know
I think we got a solid running back room with these four right here that are in green.
I really do think that Lobby probably gets cut, mainly because the guy that we're gonna come up on right now is the position that Lobby is gonna take, that special teams position, is gonna go to this guy right now that
Chase
we're gonna bring up.
Roberts.
To Derek Young.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So that's my personal opinion, but we can come back to it. It's just that his name, when I seen it, reminded me of that.
That's a good point too, Nate. Yeah, because he was technically our returner.
Yeah.
Lobby was, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's come back to the running back. So now this is what I'm talking about. Look at how many wide receivers are on this roster right now. There's a lot here. So you've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
All right, let's get the easier ones out this time.
Well, one's already been taken care of.
discussions.
Justin Short is on the IR reserve
There you go.
list, so we don't have to worry about him. So Trey Tucker, he's basically
he's staying.
Yeah, he's staying. Who else stays? Jack Beck, he stays.
Yeah, I say Jack Besh is a keeper.
Yeah.
Thornton stays.
Naylor.
That's EJ Williams. He just did EJ Williams.
Oh shit, my bad.
I think Malik, because I see somebody snatching him off practice squad.
Malik Benson.
Yeah, I feel like he should be a keeper.
I think we can agree that I think Shedrick Jackson stays. I don't know if he'll make the 53, but I think he's for sure at the very least a practice squad player again.
For sure.
Well, do we want to put Derek Young in there first as a 53?
But that's the thing, is then we have to argue Derek Young and Dylan Lobby, in my opinion, because I think that that's the spot that they're fighting for.
But will he be designated as a wide receiver, or will it be like a kick returner?
I think he'd be special teams. He would make the team as a special teams guy, and I think at that point, Collie gets cut. Lobby would go to practice squad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, girl.
So, do we want to do that then? We can settle this wide running back situation right now.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So, Lobby goes to practice squad.
All right.
And Collier, bye-bye.
Damn.
All right. And Young makes the roster. All right. So that right now gives us Tucker, Naylor, Betch, Thornton as our 4 wide receivers. Drake Young as a 5th wide receiver with special teams in mind.
Yeah. EJ Williams, who else? Malik Benson, and then Jonathan Brady. I like, because he has chemistry with Mendoza from Cal, and I think from whatchamacallit too, Indiana.
What round did we get Benson in?
Ooh.
Late, right?
6?
It was late. I was gonna say 6, yeah. I think he stays though.
Yeah, I think I literally think he makes the roster.
Yeah. So we'll put
Yeah.
him on the 53.
Yeah, and I think Brady and Shedrick, they'll probably practice squad.
Yeah, round 6, 195.
All right. So we'll put Shedrick on the practice squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we spent last year. So,
Yeah.
all right. Philip Dorsett. I think he's a casualty.
Yeah. We got bodies now, you know.
What do you think? Cut Dorsett.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think we cut Dorsett, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So Dorsett's gone.
About to
Jonathan Brady.
I think practice squad. I think a comfort blanket for Mendoza, like a little comfort, just to kind of make him feel,
Well, would he be more of that, or would EJ Williams, who had?
I think EJ will actually make the roster because I think he'll be dangerous to put on the practice squad. Somebody will definitely try to get him too.
Do you think Jonathan Brady would make the practice squad and not get picked up?
Yeah, I think he'll be kind of
Yeah.
a safe one.
Practice squad for
Yeah,
Brady?
I can agree with that.
Okay. And then Williams, but now we've got 3 guys left that we haven't decided. So Chase Roberts, a rookie, Corey Rucker, a rookie, and EJ Williams, a rookie. So which one of these 3 makes the active roster?
I think EJ Williams.
Yeah. I think
All right.
EJ.
So we'll put him on the 53.
Chase
So
Roberts.
right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means 7 active wide receivers.
Yeah.
Is that too many?
I mean, for what we've had, that's it's good to have some numbers.
But here's the other thing I'm looking at. Look at the height on these guys. They're all short. Short is 6'4". He's on reserve now. You're cutting another 6 because we'd have to cut these other 2. We'd have to. 6'4" guy, 6 foot. So we have Thornton would be the tallest on the active roster at 6'5".
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of wide receivers. I think someone's odd man out of the starters we have here, to be honest with you.
I mean, Derek Young, like I don't know if he'll qualify or he'll be classified as a wide receiver because I think we can just designate him to the special teams where he'd be separate from our actual wide receiver room.
All right, so then that means we're carrying 6. So 4, 5, and 6. So Tucker, Benson, Naylor, Betch, Williams, and Thornton, and Young being the lone special teams. What's up, Damon? Let me see. Hang on. Who was it that asked that earlier? Was that somebody? Yeah, Rorschach, I got you. Ayo, type something in the chat. All right, so are we just cutting these 2 then, Chase and Rucker?
Chase is interesting too, but I just think
Or do we put one on the
Yeah, we have enough talent right now to kind of but we got we're young, man, at the wide receiver position, so
extremely.
Yeah, I mean, the oldest would have Naylor with 5 years and Young with 5.
Yeah. Now, would Kirk Cousins want a Dorsett, like a veteran? You know what I'm saying? That'd be the kind of question,
Well, if he doesn't get picked up, we could always bring him back depending on what we have on the squad. I mean, that's a lot of wide receivers, though.
Yeah.
Who would you guys let go of? Like if you had to take one off?
I would probably say Williams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
Like put him on the practice, maybe.
Trade Jack Best? No. Because I still believe in Thornton. I just have to see one more year to see, you know what I'm saying? And then like next
I
year.
have more faith in Betch, to be honest with you. What's up,
Yeah.
Gravy?
Jack Bish. What's
What up, Gravy?
Gravy.
All right, so let's do this. Did we just cut Chase Roberts and Corey Rucker?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, boys.
All right, cut
Go.
and cut. All right, so let's go back to Williams. Williams, you think would be on the practice squad?
He probably would make the practice squad.
Practice?
So then that would probably make Jonathan Brady more expendable too. We'd probably just outright cut him.
No problem, AO. I respect Rorschach's take on things like that. So thanks, Rorschach, for pointing that out. I appreciate you.
Roberts to practice. Yeah, I was gonna say I can see Roberts to practice squad too, because Roberts. A lot of people like Roberts too. And
yeah.
So what are we throwing Roberts on the practice squad?
Shedrick, we're putting in there, but you know what I'm saying, we still got to see some more from him too. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, we put him in practice squad because that's someone too. Like we're putting in there because he's what you call it? Jackson's was it nephew or
So not yeah it's like his great nephew or something.
Yeah.
I forget the exact. So no, not a bot keeps asking for Young to go to the practice squad.
Yeah, oh wait, Young. Oh yeah, well no, because they need him for returns.
Yeah, because we cut what's his name, Dylan Lobby.
Oh yeah, no, we didn't cut. No, we put
Practice
Lobby
squad
in the practice.
Yeah, practice squad.
You don't want to put both your kick returners on a practice squad, so
That's
because that's
why.
what Young's pretty much going to be.
Yeah,
I mean, already now on practice squad we have what? We have 1, 2, 3. We've already got 4 guys on the practice squad.
all right,
3 of them from the wide receiver group. Do we want to come back to wide receivers afterwards and let's just continue?
I was gonna say we should
What's up,
put
D-Man?
whoever we believe deserves to be on the practice squad, and then we can go back and then cut it down from there. Like, okay, you know what? We only have how many spots on the practice squad?
16.
We can go back and look at everybody that was on the practice squad and then figure it out from there.
So do we want to? What do we want to do with Roberts and Rucker? Leave them on the cut list or put them on the practice instead?
I think Roberts on the practice squad.
Yeah.
Rucker, I think we can cut.
Yeah. Watch Rucker.
Oh, thanks, Raider Ryan, man. That's awesome. Did you see that?
Hell yeah. Appreciate you, Ryan. Back and forth, so. That's awesome. Appreciate you.
D Menace, what's up?
What up, D Menace?
All right, so let's go on to the tight ends for now then.
All right.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 6 tight ends on the list right now. So we got Albert O, Brock Bowers, Carter Runyon, Ian Thomas, Michael Mayer, and Patrick Gerd. So Brock Bowers, I think, gets cut, right?
Yeah, he's got a first one cut out the door.
So I'm just putting these in here right now because obviously these 2 guys are staying no matter what.
Yeah, 1,000%.
So Bowers and Michael Mayer are definite. So now we're going to look at these other 4 that are on here.
I like Carter Runyon. I do. But we already have Connor Hayward. You know what I'm saying? So Ian Thomas is cool, but I don't know. I kind of want to see something else for that third.
He played.
Well, he came from Indiana, so I mean, because that that ties him in with Mendoza. He's been in the league for 9 years, but whatever.
Yeah. There's connection. There is a connection.
Yeah. D Menace, can you put Jason's channel in the chat too, please, if you don't mind?
Mm-hmm.
I do like Albert O. I mean, because when he was here, he was productive. I would say keep him to the active.
Mm-hmm.
If we're starting at the top here on this list, I would add him to the active. That gives us 3 with a 4th option with
Ian Thomas.
No, with Haywood as a possible.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
You know,
He-
so he's that hybrid type tight end where he plays fullback and he plays, possibly tight end. You know, what's up, Alex? So let's put him on the active. So now, do we put Ian or Carter Runyon on the practice squad? Because I think that Patrick Gerd gets cut.
Yeah, we can just say he's cut now.
Yeah.
Get out of here,
I think Ian Thomas played decent last year.
Yeah,
He
he's
did have
probably
some decent games.
I feel like he's a keeper, and then maybe Carter Runyon on practice squad.
All right. So what Ian put on the active?
Yeah, I'd say for now, and then we can kind of double back and see.
Nate, you cool with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right. And we put Carter Runyon on the practice?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's chill for now.
All right. So that takes care of the skill positions on offense. So now we get into the fat boys.
Nice.
And there's a lot of them. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to put in the ones that are definitely going to make the roster. So obviously Linderbaum is a go.
Yeah.
JPJ is a go.
Yeah.
Meredith is probably a go.
Yep.
Glaze.
Caleb Rogers is a go. Buford right now is slated as the starter, so we're going to put him in there.
That's right. I forgot
Trey
about
Zune
him. I think
is
he's
definitely making the 53.
Yeah.
Glaze, 53.
Yes, sir, Alex. You know that's right. Stanley Cup Finals, baby. Come on.
Oh, JT's all excited. I got to talk to you about him too. He wants me to talk to you, Nate.
I'm so down.
Charles Grant,
Colton Miller, automatic.
Did I miss? Where did I miss? Oh yeah, shit. How did I miss that? Damn. Colton Miller.
Leo. We don't want
Grant.
negativity, Leo. Get out of here.
Oh, what's he saying?
He said, of course Zune is. We drafted him.
Oh, I can't kick him. He's on Jason's channel. He's not stupid.
I appreciate it. Appreciate you, brother.
All right. So those are the keepers. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think we keep that many on the active.
Please cut Will Putnam. Please. I beg of thee.
Yeah.
Can we cut him now?
Yeah, let's do some cuts right now.
All right. So we get rid of Putnam. Right here, I think Dalton Wagner's time has come.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, Dalton. It's been real.
Sorry, sir. Unless he makes another practice squad.
Yeah. Mafi, I think, goes to practice.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Justin Pickett.
Bye.
He's a rookie.
Yeah. Oh, he got some good size. Huh?
He is a big boy, too. 6'7", 317.
Yeah, but so is Trey Zone, so.
Yeah.
Right,
sure.
Justin.
And he is a guard. So how many guards? That's the other thing we're going to look at, too. So we got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 guards listed right now. I don't think we need to keep any more guards.
Wait, does Meredith get replaced by any of these?
Does Meredith get replaced by who?
So. Like any of the younger guys. Like, is he, replaceable?
Jordan Meredith?
Yeah.
What's up, Diesel?
He might
technically, because right now he's the number 2 center behind Linderbaum, and that would prevent us from having to put JPJ back at center. I'd rather not put him there.
True. Okay.
Yeah, and if we get rid of Meredith, 805 is going to snap. So
okay.
What's up, Tanner?
Fair enough.
No, we're good, brother. We're back now.
Sir.
We're back from our hiatus. I think Pickett is gone. Or we can throw him on the practice squad for now and come back. We'll circle back after.
Yeah, because I think out of everybody else, maybe Jada.
1, 2, 3. Because the other thing we got to think about is our tackles. Because right now we got Grant, Glaze, and Colton Miller.
Mhm.
Now, don't forget, Zoom is a little bit more value.
Mhm.
See, look at, I told you 805.
How bad 805? Watch it.
I think we need to do something with another tackle. So maybe Dalton Wagner doesn't go.
Yeah, we can practice squad him for now.
Does Nicholas Henning, does he meet the criteria for that? Isn't there like a international player like reserve spot?
Well, that means we got 3 guys out of possibly that. We don't have to make a decision with them until the 53-man cut,
Yeah.
which is where we're at right now. So you got to remember, you got Laki Tasi. Now, if Matsuzawa, if he makes
Oh, the kicker. That's
roster,
right.
if he makes the roster, we won't have to claim him as an IPP. You know, Laki Tasi would still be that IPP. But if Laki Tasi makes the starting roster, now we've got an open IPP slot. Because if they make the 53 starting roster, they don't fall into that,
Mhm.
especially the kicker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cutting people in practice squad then.
Don't
before
tell us
we
how to
start-
fan, Leo, or how to do our YouTube show. Kiss off, prick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. We're gonna do the prediction now and then come back to it and see, how close or how far.
Yeah.
Being ahead of the curve, Leo. Okay.
Yeah.
Trendsetters, not followers.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So let's go back to this one. We're still up here at number 43, Justin Pickett. What are we doing with him?
Get
He
him
is a
out.
rookie.
Get him out of here.
Cutting his ass?
Yeah, we can cut him.
Nate?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Isaiah Jada from
Practice.
BYU.
I would say practice squad for him.
He didn't look that bad in the film I watched, from what I could see. All I know is he wasn't number 63, and that's the guy I didn't want off of that roster after watching the footage 805 showed a couple of months ago. Because I remember saying in his chat, I'm like, whoever number 63 is, we better not draft that guy. He was horrible. And he was a guard, so I know it's not him.
Let's see. Henning and who's it? Missouri.
Leo, why are you being so serious, fucker? What a prick. Kamar Missouri, tackle. Now, again, we only have 1, 2, 3 on the starting roster here. We got Grant, Glaze, and Miller. So, and we just put Isaiah Jada on the practice squad.
Mm-hmm. Henning over Missouri. I'm not too familiar with Kamar, Missouri at all.
I'm not either. I don't know, and I don't know much about that Henning kid either.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, these two, one of them should be on the practice squad, is my guess.
wait, Henning, wasn't that the number? Was it the number 1 pick from Canada's league? That's him, right? I know it's the Canada league, but you know what I'm saying. I think.
Was he?
Yeah, I think that was the guy that.
I know. What's his name? Where is he? Matsuzawa. He was actually, I think, after we picked him up, the next day he was drafted in the first round in the CFL's draft. I don't know if that's what you mean.
Educate ball. Yeah.
So this is where we are right now.
Okay.
So we've got 23 on the active roster. We have 7 on the practice squad. We've cut 10
Oh, he was.
and 1 on
He
the
was
reserve.
second overall. Nicholas Henning was second overall in the CFL.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So
Yeah,
then
let's practice squad him, and then let's get rid of Mr. Missouri. That's my opinion.
okay. So we cut this dude. All right. So that's the offensive line listing as of right now. So you got Linderbaum, Meredith, Rogers, Buford, Zune, Powers, Grant, Glaze, and Colton Miller, all in the 53-man roster. Practice squad is Antonio Maffei, Isaiah Jada, and Nicholas Henning. And we cut Putnam, Pickett, Dalton Wagner, Joshua Miles, and Kamal Missouri. Which I think I'm okay with that for now.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
My
So now we
my immediate
Oh.
question from learning that Nicholas Henning is the second overall pick, do you get paid more as the second overall pick in the CFL draft rather than taking a practice squad spot on the Raiders?
I
'Cause
don't
that
know.
might
I don't know what
influence
the
Giannis.
salary is like in CFL. I don't know how it compares to NFL. That's a good question.
Let me see if I can find it.
What's up, True Raider? Because if that's the case, but if he wants to be like Leo just said, he is trying to make NFL. If he's trying about making it to the NFL, because I mean it's obviously a more high profile league, obviously, duh.
Yeah.
You'd rather play in the NFL, even if it's for the money, not for the money, just to get your name out there and to hopefully make a team.
Yeah, it says he would make more at the NFL than he would even as a practice squad player.
I'm not surprised,
even as a
especially
practice
for an
squad
offensive lineman. I mean, if we're not talking a quarterback here, or a wide receiver in the CFL. I'm sure wide receivers and quarterbacks make the most money up there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's keep him on the practice squad then.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
It was just food for thought.
No, that's good. I get it. All right, so now that's done with the offense. So
okay, sweet.
So now we move on to the defense. We're doing pretty good here. All right, so
Mhm.
this is all lumping everything together: defensive ends and defensive tackles. So this is the full listing here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 positions here between defensive tackles and ends. Okay. So obviously we're just going to eliminate some of these right away. Max Crosby goes to the practice squad. Adam Butler, we cut.
805.
Laki Tassi, let's skip that one. Hang on.
Thomas Booker for sure.
Yep, Booker.
Yeah, I'd even say Laki
Hey, Ron Crawford too.
Yep, Quiddy Pay also, I think, at this point.
Yeah, even Kuntz, Crawford.
Kuntz as well, yeah.
Laki Tassi, I would say for sure.
Laulu.
Yeah, Laulu for sure. I like Laulu. He came out of nowhere last year too.
I could pretty comfortably say Pegues and Hemingway too, to be honest.
Yeah, they even made an impact in like the later.
Yeah, they did. Pegues.
Brandon
No,
Cleveland.
Benito Jones, we just brought in.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think they'll keep him too. That's the guy that was that the Lions?
Yeah.
So
we just brought him in, so I wouldn't be surprised. And he's a nose tackle.
Yeah, I was gonna say him, and then what does that do for Mr. Cleveland? Because they drafted him, so he was the last pick. Wait, well, somebody's got to go practice squad. Though,
Matsuzawa, I'd rather have him than Gay.
That's hella DTs. Somebody's got to be practice squad, probably. Or
I think
is it Pegues?
I mean, out of this, you got 3 rookies and 2 second-year guys. You got Cian Sloan as a rookie out at NC.
Mm-hmm.
Jafari Harvey's a second-year guy out of SMU. Cleveland was the guy that we drafted from NC. I mean, I would see him going to practice.
I would say Hemingway might get cut because look at his size. He's 284. Because even what's his name, Lalu's 289, but you know,
Well,
284 is pretty cool.
Lalu, I mean, he had a decent year last year, I think. So I mean,
Yeah.
But
I don't see him going anywhere.
does Lucky Tassi make the 53, or does he still have that tag as the?
Oh, he's got the IPP. He's yeah, he's IPP, so he's pretty much free money. Yeah, but I just see like because he's what is he 6'2"? He's the one of the small. Him and Pegues are pretty small, except Pegues
Yeah,
is
and he
3.
had 4 sacks. So I mean, you're talking about the 4 sacks. He's talking about Lalau,
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think, right?
Maybe Hemingway on the practice squad, possibly, because that's small, man, for DT 284. You're not gonna be doing no damage consistently, because everybody else 325. You got 335. You got even Adam Butler's 301. I mean, I know size and everything, but like as the game goes on, you lose that power, you lose that, so
I
you
know
gotta be
Leo's been told that multiple times. It's okay.
he
Jafari
said,
Harvey,
Mush
he was on the
mush.
roster last year, right?
I think. Wait, no, were they on the squad? Because I think they got elevated like later on. Yeah, I think Tonka and Pegues were on the practice. Yeah, and then like that was last year's guys too. So you know what I mean. That might not be Kubiak's guys. So I was gonna say one of those might get cut, and I was gonna say, well, Pegues or Hemingway. Like I
It's
said, that's just
it's very possible.
just
Jafari Harvey spent all last year on the
I
practice
I
squad.
wouldn't I wouldn't automatically put Benito Jones in there either.
Hmm.
I think it's very possible that he could be a practice. I mean, not a practice, but a camp body.
Okay.
I think he would be right there fighting for that spot that we're putting Pegues and Hemingway at right now too.
Mm. Out of those three, which one would you rather have?
I would probably personally take the youth, but I'm not sure what like how
We
you
haven't
said
gotten there yet,
earlier
Big
too.
Lock. What's up?
How you said earlier too that maybe those guys aren't this regime's draft picks, like they could very possibly easily be cut too.
Mhm.
So I'm not sure how they view those guys. So like I said, I think it's possible that between those three guys, Hemingway, Pegues, and Jones, I think they're fighting for all the kind of the similar spot.
Nice. Leo made a good point too. He said those
That is
are
true.
spy techs.
Spy text guys.
Okay. Well then, yeah, that changes everything. Then that means they're building their guys. Yeah, it's crazy. Maybe I don't know. This is gonna be the trickiest one, I think. This is gonna be the most surprising room because somebody's not gonna make it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Someone we think is gonna make it's not. I personally hope Lucky Tassi makes it on this roster. We need that. It's 370 pushing.
Jeff.
I'm just looking at Benito Jones a little bit more in detail here.
Mm-hmm.
335. That's some good size.
Leo says, Jeff, what does your 8-ball think? Try again later. Oh, fuck.
Damn, try again next year.
Well, I'm looking at his past history, Benito Jones. So he's been bounced back and forth between Miami and Detroit.
Mhm.
So he was drafted picked up by the Dolphins in 2020. COVID.
Oh.
He was practice squad for majority of the time. activated, practice squad activated, then waived in 21, then brought back a month later, then waived in 2022. Detroit claimed him. They kept him for 2 years. Then the Dolphins brought him back. He was on the IR last year in December.
Mm.
And then we signed him in May.
So possible cut.
Yeah,
I think that's giving camp body right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly think he might be a goner.
All right, Benito. It's been real,
All
man.
right. Okay, he's cut.
Cleveland was the last pick.
Because I mean, this means right now we're carrying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 defensive tackles.
That sounds
1,
right.
2, 3, 4 defensive ends.
That sounds right as well.
Yeah.
What's up, Wasted? What's up, man?
Practice squad, Cleveland.
I was gonna say I can see that practice squad Cleveland, as well as practice squad Stone.
I would say Jafari Harvey. That's where he spent almost the entire season last year with us. Was on the practice squad too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So let's throw him on there for now.
I did not.
Mr.
Gary
Mike.
Smith. So who's the other one you said on practice?
Stone.
Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland's on there.
Sloan.
Jafari Harvey. I put him on there for now.
Sloan.
So anybody that's just checking in, what we're doing is we're putting together what we think is going to be the 53-man roster.
I'm not going to make my pick.
So including we're going to put some guys on the practice squad and we're cutting some guys. We know it's so early, as Leo pointed out in the chat earlier today. Okay.
Love that baby Ray.
But there's a reason behind why we're doing this. So we want to see when they actually get to the 53-man roster during the off, before the season starts. We'll see how close we are. See how close we are to what really is the true 53-man roster. See if we're fortune tellers or if we're just full of shit. So let's see.
All right. So Wasted says, so who is your nose tackle if you cut Cleveland? $4.99, baby. Thank you, Wasted. Appreciate the donation.
Thanks, Wasted. Appreciate you, brother.
Yep, appreciate you. But we didn't cut him. We just practice squad him.
No, we put him on the practice squad for now, but I'm kind of hoping Laki Tassi turns into the true nose tackle for us. But I think right now it's probably going to be Adam Butler, is who I think is going to be the true nose tackle for the start anyway, at least. But if they're saying we're not going to play a true 100% 3-4, it's going to be kind of like an off hybrid type setup from what it's sounding.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to have a full-time nose tackle. Like, that's probably why they made that trade in the second round and didn't go with McDonald, because they figured we can do what we're looking to do with what we have in house. Just add a defensive tackle later on in the draft. I mean, that would be my reason as to why they did what they did in the second round. So I think Adam Butler would be that guy that would play that spot right now. And then you look at the beef that we have of these other guys like Laki Tassi, if it does work out for him, because that's an easy position for him to transfer over into. You just need to be a gap filler is what you need to be. And with him, with his rugby background and that scrum ability, I think he could be a perfect fit for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Leo's right too. Robbie Leonard is the DC and he was the D-line coach, so he knows what he can get out of these guys. I think this is a good mix of guys that we've got at defensive tackle.
Thank you, Leo.
Thanks,
like
Leo, for the $1.99 super chat, brother.
I like Butler, but he's my surprise cut this year for this room, and that's where that's a good point, Wasted too.
Wait a minute,
I could see possibly us going, what I mean, with the youth, and what I'm saying, because Butler's been here, but he's been a cheap Oh, never mind. 805, you didn't hear that, man.
I'm like, you can't be serious.
Somebody was whispering in my ear that, and I was just saying what they were saying. No, but I know it. I can see it because he's got years. He's a cheap contract. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the way we're going, you know what I'm saying? Like, Adam Butler was cool for what we had in the past, but we're building something. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it could happen, it could not happen. But I feel like he's, we're cementing him in there. But I mean,
I don't think I can get on board with that one. And it's not because 805's in the channel. It's just because I think of the value that he brings, especially being a 9-year veteran and what he means to this front line. We wouldn't have given him that extension we gave him last year, before the season started, if they didn't have belief in this guy. I can't see us getting rid of him. Maybe trade as a possible. I don't even want to say that. I just don't think he's going anywhere. I think he's one of the cornerstones right now for this front line. I just can't see. Yeah, Leo.
Yeah. I don't know, something with him. When I look at everybody, for some reason he sticks out to me for some reason. But we'll see. Time will tell.
All right, so we've got Sloan, Gary Smith, and Trevor Maye. What do we do with these three guys? Where's your thought process on those? Hey, what's up, Mike? What's going on?
Maye cut. I'd say. Well, I think we're going to keep Sloan on practice squad. Yeah.
Sloan.
Yeah.
Nate.
You said Stone. Keep him on the practice squad.
Sloan.
Sloan.
Seeing Sloan.
Cyan.
Oh, it's a cyan
color. I don't know. I'm just saying it.
Oh.
That's what I think of when I see it. Cyan, cayenne, pepper. I don't know.
Is it cayenne?
No, I completely agree. I think we keep him on the practice squad.
Okay. So what do we do with Gary Smith, another rookie from UCLA? Nate, you should know about him. I mean, it's a California guy. I mean, do you know him at all? I don't know anything about him, so I
know UCLA sucks, so we should cut him.
Nice. Yeah, I was gonna say, but a lot of people like him too, so I don't know. He may practice squad, but probably cut for now. But like I said, we can double back, and then if we got room, we can always bring him back.
Yeah.
So let's
just practice squad him. He'll probably be left out.
All right. So what do we practice squad for now?
Yeah, because we're gonna cut it down when we.
All right, Trevor Maye.
Yeah, we'll just cut for now because
yeah,
we got bodies.
Right, so we're gonna cut him for now. All right, so let's see where we are here. So right now, out of the 53, we've got 36. Keep in mind, we still got to do linebackers, defensive backs, safeties, and special teams. So kicker, punter, long snapper, all that crap too. So we're at 36 on the 53 right now. We're at 12 on the practice squad, so we're 4 away from filling that up. We've cut 13, and we've got 1 on the injured reserve. So here it is, active roster. It's all right up here in this right-hand corner.
That's cool.
And it shows you right here what we're targeting to keep and what we've actually kept. So we're on money with the running backs. We're on money with the wide receivers. Tight ends, we're 1 over. O-line, we're at the right spot right now.
Nice. Yeah, tight ends, that'll be easy fix too.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, and that gives us another spot too.
Yeah. All right, so let's go back to this. All right, so now we're going to move on to 805's comment. I just saw
that
it.
shit's funny.
All right, so now we're going to move on to linebackers. So, which is the guys that are definitely, so I'm thinking
Dean
and Walker.
1,000%.
So we'll put them automatically on the 53.
Damn, that's crazy because if you go outside of that, you're like, damn.
I know.
Right, and that's what everybody's, kind of screaming about with us is where's our depth at linebacker, and we just don't have it, in all honesty. So now who makes the starting lineup? You know, I
think
mean, you got Eichenberg was there,
Lindenberg's-
Lindenberg was there.
Yeah, I'll say Lindenberg probably makes it just on default. Brandon Jackson, I like him. I don't know if he'll survive the practice squad, but excuse me.
As far as so what they've got right now on the starting roster for linebackers is obviously Walker and Dean. Then the backups are Eichenberg and Lindenberg. Third string is Alubi and Sorry, along with Brennan Jackson. And then fourth string, we're looking at Chris Thomas and Cameron McGovern.
appreciate it,
McGrone,
Alex.
sorry.
Good lord. Damn. We need depth.
How is it on the mobile view? Yeah. Can you see the chart good on there? Because I blew it up as big as I could. I could probably go a little bit bigger before.
You see, I'll tell you right now. Oh yeah, it looks good.
It does. All right, I just made it a little bit bigger. Nope, that's too much. So I got to keep it at 180 so it stays on the screen.
So Eckenberg, when I first heard the camps begin, like they said he wasn't practicing. Is he back? Does anyone know?
I honestly don't know off the top of my head right now. I don't want to miss anything saying yes or no.
Yeah.
I mean, Eichenberg, I would think would make it based on just if you're looking at just what he did last year or what this team had last year. I mean, in all honesty, do you see any of these other guys? Do you know enough about any of these other guys that would even say, hey, they jump ahead of him?
Not really.
I mean,
to be honest,
Not
no.
really.
Brandon Jackson would be the only person that I would know a little bit about, but everybody else, like Sagoon Alubi, I don't know about him.
I want to say I think Sorry is promising prospect, but
Practice squad him.
yeah.
All right, I was gonna say we can practice squad him. We can put Eckenberg, I guess, on the roster for now. And then
so we'll put Eichenberg is on the 53.
Yeah, because if we're running 3-4, we're definitely gonna need, But at least those two with Nakobe Dean for sure, we know Walker for sure.
So what were you saying about Jackson? Practice squad?
Yeah, let's practice squad him for now.
All right. So Cameron McGrone.
Honestly, never heard of him.
Where did he come from? Let me see.
Michigan.
No, I see that, but I mean, was he with us from the beginning, basically?
Yeah, I don't remember him, to be honest.
Where is he? McGrone. Here he is. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so he's been in the league since 2021.
Mm-hmm.
He was with New England, COVID year. He was waived in 22. Practice squad, IR with Indianapolis. Then he went to Indianapolis from New England. So Indy took him off the practice squad from New England. Then he was on the IR from 24 to 25. He was waived in September last year. Cleveland picked him up in November last year on the practice squad, elevated. Then he was on the practice squad, finished the season on the IR. And then we picked him up in May of this year. So he's only been here for a couple of weeks.
Get him out of here. Yeah, I'll say cut him. I don't know. I don't like the way that sounded.
So he's a camp body.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
See, Chris Thomas. Where did he come from? All right, so he's a rookie out of Maine.
Somebody out of this has to practice squad. We got to get somebody because, we're gonna need some just in case somebody goes down.
Yeah.
Who has the best?
What up, Rustown?
Now, Olubi Sagoon. He came from San Diego State. Let's see. He was a free in 2022 was his rookie year with San Fran. They waived him before the season started. Then he went to Indy. He was on the practice squad from 22 to 26. So he never really played. And then we just brought him in March of this year.
Let's see. How about
He's got no stats to even look up to speak of. He was activated a couple of times, but nothing major. Xavier Sorry. Let's see.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I would practice squad Sorry. I'm cutting Alubi and Chris Thomas.
All right. So Sorry, we're gonna put on practice. And who are we cutting? Sagan?
Alubi and it's Chris Thomas.
Okay. All right, let me check this. I'm gonna make sure we're not over.
Okay.
We're at 14, so we got 2 spots open right now.
For practice squad.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So wow. So if you look at this over here on the right-hand side, see linebackers target is 5. We kept 4. We're under by 1.
Brendan Jackson. Let's say we could,
but we can come back to this. So we can definitely come back to this.
Let's just come back to it. Yeah.
All right.
Because we've still got a lot here. So now we're in the corners.
Okay.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 9, and the target is 6.
Okay. So we're definitely keeping Stokes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Stokes makes it.
I'd say
Okay.
Porter. Yeah. McCoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a definite.
I'm gonna say
Stoops.
Masses. Go Cal. Go Bears.
I think Masses too, to be honest. I like Masses a lot.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no, that's right. Those guys are on the safeties. Who, Masses?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what's the word on Johnson?
He still hasn't shown up last I heard.
That doesn't look good. Do you think we get that figured out? Or
I don't
okay,
know.
so how
we're at 5 right now. 5 make it.
Yeah. Ooh. I'd say damn. Greedy Vance is interesting.
I think he spends another year on the practice squad.
Okay. Practice squad. We can practice squad here. DeCamerion, I feel like I mean, I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen a play. I haven't seen,
He really hasn't done anything since we drafted him. To
Who?
be honest.
DeCamerion. Yeah, DeCamerion.
Yeah.
I'd say practice squad him just.
I think so too.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to be cutting some practice squad guys soon.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah.
We could. So what do we want to do with Taron? Do we want to keep him on the active for now until we know further?
Yeah, and so
that's the thing is, I if we're playing this like we have him like all of his stuff off the field, his contract situation is all cleared up. I think he definitely makes it.
Yeah, for sure.
So
we could throw him on the IR retired list because that is one thing we've heard that he may not.
True.
I don't know if you've heard that. I know I have. I saw something on that too, where he was talking about possibly calling it quits. I mean, he is a 9-year player.
Yeah.
So we can put him on that IR reserve because he's not reported yet.
Yeah, definitely. Yep, and then I guess let me see. I don't know Chica.
Just real quick, everybody out there, if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up on all 3 channels. We're all streaming. If you haven't already, make sure you get over to LV Raider 10's channel, hit that sub, hit the notification, stay on this channel and watch. If you haven't already subscribed to my guy above me here or next to me, Raider Nation Jasin, make sure you guys get over to his channel too. If one of my moderators could put Nate's and Jason's links in the chats, please, I would be awesome. Thank you. It is in the description below, but also throw it in the chat so everybody can see it. And also don't forget our shirts and hat combo package is still out there for the Raiders Coast to Coast. We haven't pulled it down yet, so it's still, you can buy the bundle. You can get the shirt and the hat for $49.99. If you buy them separately, it'll cost you like another $10 more. So remember that. So we've already had some people buy the hats and the shirts. D Menace is one of them. Raider Ryan, I believe, ordered one too, and he just got it in. So, and I've seen pictures from D Menace, and it looks good on him. So thank you for the support, guys. I appreciate it. And I also still got my hats too, so I'm wearing that. So make sure you get over to that Fourth Wall link. It's in the description for the show tonight for Raiders Coast to Coast. So mindless plugs. So not mindless. Whatever, shameless. All right. So what do we do with Greedy Vance? JD Vance's nephew.
I would say keep him because I don't really know about the other two, but I know more about Greedy Vance. So I would say
keep him on the active.
Yeah.
Okay.
He, in worst case, be probably battling with Masters.
All right. And then what do we do with these two guys? One's a rookie, the other one's you got Chigozie aneurysm and Caleb offend you.
I think the road stops here for them too.
They both get cut.
Yeah.
Nate, disagree? Agree?
I agree. I think they both end up getting cut.
Okay. Now, don't forget, folks, this is subjective. Okay. So don't shoot the messengers. Yeah. So, yeah, that's a special memo to Leo. I'll piss off. All right. So now we're in the safeties. Okay. So obviously we're going to look at the guys that we think are going to make this automatically. So I'm thinking, let's see, Jeremy Chin. What do we think with him?
Yeah, keeper.
Nate.
Jeremy Chin, yeah, we keep.
Okay. Stooks, the rookie. Do we think he makes it?
Yes.
Yeah, I do too. What about Dalton Johnson, his teammate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Polamalu.
Yeah, Polamalu.
Polamalu. Do we have to?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to, but I feel like he's at least useful. You know what I mean? Like, well, that's a good question.
Fucking Captain Negative in the chat. Subjective, way too early.
1,000.
Let me see.
All right, so what do we do with these other guys? We got Devin Lafayette from Troy, rookie. Then we got Devin Perkins. Too many Devins already. Devin Perkins, rookie from Dixie College, Utah. Tanner Wall, rookie from BYU. And Tristan McCollum from Sam Houston State.
I personally like Wall. I would say maybe practice squad him. But like I'm not too familiar with the Devins. I know Devin Lafayette, I've seen his stuff, but Devin Perkins I'm not at all familiar with. Tristan McCullum's the dude we got from the Eagles, I think it was. He might make it, maybe practice squad, probably.
I think he might end up getting cut.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Which one?
Tristan McCollum.
Yeah.
Tristan. Okay. Oh, he's the one that started that fight on the sidelines. That's right. He was the one that was by himself when he got his ass whooped.
Oh yeah, get him out of
here. Giants game? I think it was the Giants
game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, get him out of here.
Yeah, he's the one I got teamed up on. It was great.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna say, I guess cut Lafayette, or I don't know. Do we need another practice squad? Oh, we need a practice squad guy. Maybe Lafayette practice squad or Wall practice squad.
I mean, I think we're good with the 4 that we have in green right now as the keeps.
Yeah.
So what? Put Wall at practice.
And then cut everybody
And then
else.
cut the other 2 guys.
Okay.
I don't have to pay them, so I don't keep. We can cut these guys easy. We don't have to pay them.
Let's see. See, Bueno says Tanner Wall should make the practice squad.
Yeah.
Leo wants to know what you like about Wall.
Yeah. I just like his play. I technically have seen more stuff on him than I've seen on like Devin Perkins. I've never seen anything on Devin Perkins because as soon as we get these guys, we look them up and see what they bring. But I think he's I'd say more strong though. Like we need more free safeties if anything.
Yeah.
26-year-old rookie's rough though.
Yeah, he's there. Yeah, he brings it though.
I mean, think about it. He's a rookie at 26, and then you got Jeremy Chin, who's a 7th-year starter, 7th-year player, and he's only 2 years older than him.
That's crazy, right there.
Right?
Yeah,
That's nuts. All right, so we're in special teams now. So obviously we've got a decision to make a kicker first.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I think Gay gets cut. I think Matsuzawa is the starter.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I think he wins that job in training camp. What do you think?
I think he gets cut.
I'll leave it up to you two to decide. I'll be the odd man out for now.
I kind of feel like he will get cut. I mean, I want him to make the roster, but I kind of feel like Nate. Like I feel like he's going to get cut.
Yeah, I think he's going to get cut.
It's going to be Matt Gay.
Do you? All right,
Yeah.
so we're going to cut him then.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't
right?
want to. Like, I definitely don't.
Sorry, Matsuzawa. I tried defending you, but 2 against 1. So then that means
for the branding and everything too, I can see how that would work too. Because like,
I don't care about that crap.
Yeah.
Well,
I
like getting the Raider fan base and like, so you know what I'm saying? Like,
no. I know. Trust me. I get what you're saying, but I don't think that's the reason. I think he could possibly beat him out. I don't think it's going to be that hard for him to beat Gay out. Beat the Gay out of the stadium.
Yeah, hey, I hope so. Like, I really hope so. But yeah, I just
don't want to help for that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, right, Rosetown. Leo's like a buzzkill tonight.
I'll be glad if we're wrong on this.
Cheerios.
I'll definitely be glad if we're wrong on this one.
Yeah, same.
That's right, Leo.
What a great transition. Make sure to go check out our Fourth Wall products. Very good products on there. Jeff got his stuff. Got coast to coast stuff on there. Make sure to check out everything on the fourthwall.com.
Yeah, it helps keep the channel going. Both channels. Nah, I'm not going to block them. I'd love to.
Yeah, probably. The Angels will probably lose the rest of their games ever.
All right, so we'll go with the kicker then, against my own personal feelings, but that's fine. I would have rather kept Matsuzawa. Jeff, did you take a week off to master Microsoft Excel? No, this is my wife helps me with this. I don't know Excel. I suck at it. I can go in and play around with it and do this stuff. What was that?
I don't know anything about the long snappers.
What's that, Jason?
Oh, no, yeah, it's just something. I forgot to talk about it like in the beginning, but yeah, I have a cousin. He's kind of going through pretty much. He's in a coma right now, but we're just hoping that like any miracle or anything like that can happen. Like he's one of my close cousins, and like what I'm saying, like pretty much kept me alive pretty much in life, and like he's one of the strongest people I know, and if anybody can come out of this, I know he can. So I just pray for the family and just pray that he bounces out of this thing.
Oh, definitely, man. Well,
Definitely, man.
shout out and prayers to you and your family, and I hope for the best for sure. So I'm
Appreciate
sure everybody in the chat will send good vibes for you guys. I'm sorry to hear that. So hopefully it works out for you. Definitely.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Gee, that's a
Yeah,
tough
sorry to
transition.
kill. Yeah, I meant to talk about, just pretty
You're
much
good.
just
You're good.
like, not asking for like money, nothing like just we need prayer. Like prayer is the only thing that's gonna, help
I
us.
get it. I get it. Definitely. So yeah, long snappers. So we drafted a rookie from Penn State,
Mm.
Tyler Duzansky, and then we grabbed Alex Ward in free agency. I really don't know either way on this one. The only thing that would make me want to say Alex Ward is because of the experience already, and Duzansky maybe throw him on the practice squad for now.
Yeah, I can see
Just
that.
think, you know what I mean?
So at least we have somebody back just in
Yeah,
case.
I mean, he's not built to play an offensive line position on a, like if we need him as a fill-in type of thing.
Yeah.
So it's going to be strictly just special teams for him 100%. That's exactly what they're going to be. So I would put Alex Ward as 53 and then put the other one on the practice squad for now. We may have to adjust this.
We won't be
And
kicking, so we can
I
cut
think
it.
AJ Cole goes without question.
Yeah.
I think he gets his own personal position in this roster regardless. Our MVP last year because of how many times we had a freaking punt. All right, so let's go back now. Let's look at the overall summary. Let's see where we ended up at. So we're at 52 out of 53. So we did okay. We did good keeping it under 53. So now we can go back and adjust this a little bit and then finally nail it down. So right now on the practice squad, we got 17. So which means we need to cut one or add one to the active roster.
Of which position? My bad.
Well, we got to figure that out.
Just in
So
general.
I'm just looking at the overall numbers. So right now we're at 52-man roster. So we're one shy. And we've got 17 on the practice squad. We can only have 16. Okay. In total, we've cut 22 off of this list.
Nice.
And we put 2 on the injured reserve, whatever. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's Ron Johnson.
So let's look at the grouping right here up in the right-hand corner where my cursor is. So on QBs, target was 2. We kept 3. All right. Running back, fullback, target was 4. We kept it at 4. And we put 1 on the practice squad. And just FYI, on quarterbacks, we have no practice squad QB. We cut one of them.
Okay.
Wide receiver was 6 target. We kept 6, and we've got 3 on the practice squad. Tight end, we targeted 3. We ended up keeping 4. So we're 1 under. Oh, we're 1 over, sorry, and we got 1 on the practice squad. So in total, we got 5 tight ends on this in the building. Okay.
All right.
Offensive line, we targeted 9. We kept 14. We're over by 5. But we've got 4 on the practice squad. All right. Defensive line and edge rushes, target was 10. We kept 10. We got 4 on the practice squad. Linebacker, 5 was the target. We kept 4. We're under 1. And we got 2 on the practice squad. But again, we looked at that as our depth issue also, because after Dean and Walker, it plummets.
Yeah, it drops off.
Okay.
But I feel like some of our ends too will be playing stand up too. You know what I'm saying? At some point, like I'm not sure if it's going to be Crawford or Quiddy Pay. You know what I mean? Some plays, so they'll be kind of sprinkled in there too. But
no, Leo, it's not 3 active and 3 on the. No, there's 6 wide receivers in total plus 3 on the practice squad. You'll see it when we get back to it. Relax. Corners. Target was 6. Why does this say we have? Oh, you know why? Because I had to
We
move it
moved it,
earlier,
yeah.
so it skewed. All right, so it threw off the count on that. Don't go by this because I had to move it because it had them grouped in. That's why this number is skewed. Offensive line, because the corners
Oh,
were
that's
mixing
right.
with the offensive linemen
Yeah,
before we started.
I was
So
thinking
that
that because when you did it earlier, it was on. Like we were, you know, yeah, that's crazy.
For some reason, I didn't realize it earlier, but it combined the cornerbacks with the offensive line.
Okay.
So when we cut it from there and put it down in its own section, it didn't follow basically the formula didn't come with it. So it's kind of screwing everything up there. Safety target was 5. We kept 4.
Okay.
Special teams 3 and 3. So we're good there. We threw 1 on the practice squad.
Okay.
So here's our roster right here. So we got 52, 17's on the practice. We got to get rid of 1. We cut 22 players and we put 2 on the injured reserve. So what's this here?
Guess we can look at everything and see who we can cut.
Yeah, so let's go back. So let's go back to the tippity top. So we'll go position by position again going through this. So here's our quarterback list. Anybody that missed the beginning, this is where we were at with the quarterbacks. So we did keep 3 on the active 53. All right. So we've got Kirk Cousins, Mendoza, and O'Connell. Clark, we ended up cutting. So we're going in with 3 quarterbacks for now.
Yeah.
We could put 1 on the practice squad. I just don't see O'Connell lasting on the practice squad. Someone's going to grab him as a backup.
Yeah, and I don't feel we'll have Kirk long enough to, you know what I'm saying, to gamble with that, because I feel like he's might not even be here next year, because, you know, if the Mendoza thing works out and then having Aiden as his backup, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You know?
Nate, are you comfortable with the quarterbacks?
Yeah, I'm good with the quarterbacks.
Jason, so you're good with this listing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So running backs. Now, keep in mind, folks, it's the fullback in here too. So we ended up keeping 4 on the active roster. So that's Connor Hayward is our fullback, Ashton Genty, Mike Washington, and Hemby. So those are our 4 fullback running back positions on the active 53. We put Dylan Lobby on the practice squad basically as a backup for special teams. Collier, we ended up cutting.
Yeah. I'm okay with cutting Lobby. I mean, that's just
relax, Bueno. We just did that to make room at first. We're going back and readjusting. So
yeah, I was gonna say that's where we're going back.
So
now. I'm
good
okay
with the running backs, right?
Yeah, I mean,
but don't we need to add 1 to the active roster too? We need to add 1 person.
We need to add 1 person to the active roster.
Yeah.
From the practice squad.
Yeah.
Probably.
We could do that right here and then cut someone off the practice squad.
Yeah, we could do Roberts. Keep.
All right. So real quick before we go on, we're all set with the offensive, the running backs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here's the wide receiver listing. So on the active roster, we have Derek Young, mainly for special teams, Dante Thornton, Betch, Naylor, Malik Benson, and Trey Tucker. There's your starting wide receivers on the active 53. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We put 3 on the practice squad: EJ Williams, Jonathan Brady, and Shedrick Jackson. Now, Justin Shorter was already on the injured reserve list. So that's where he's sitting right now.
Yeah. I think
that's as of right now. That's how the team has him listed. So we left him at that spot.
Okay.
And we ended up cutting Philip Dorsett, Corey Rucker, and Chase Roberts.
Brady could be a cut. I was gonna say, because we already got EJ, and then but it depends how they feel about Shedrick. That's the one that's like it's either between Brady or Shedrick.
My feeling on Shedrick Jackson, I think he did enough last year in the short time that he was in. He made an impact.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm wrong, tell me. I'd rather have a guy that we already know can have an impact on this team on the practice squad than somebody that we don't know shit about yet.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
You know,
I
I
can
mean, it
see.
may change during training camp.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
think that's the other thing, checkmate. We already got rid of Rice.
yeah. That's what I said. Like, maybe cutting. What's his name? Brady, possibly.
So if we take Brady off of the practice squad, that gives us an even number. That gives us at the 16. And then we could put Chase Roberts.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, what do we know?
Is he already hurt, bro? Like
No.
Oh,
No, it's Leo just being Leo.
I was like, damn, that sucks. I was like, he gonna make an easy cut for himself.
All right, so what are we doing with Brady? Are we cutting him?
Yeah.
Nate?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
All right,
Yeah.
so we cut him.
And then I guess what, practice squad Roberts, possibly?
Well, that's going to put us back at 17.
Oh.
But we're still one short on the active roster.
On the active roster, yeah.
So we could still, you know what? Let's do this for now until we go through the rest of it. So let's add him to the practice.
Okay.
Because that's the one out of anybody that we've cut that you'd want to bring back.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So let's do that. All right. So tight ends.
He said really he was so limited in practice.
I'm not worried about Thornton, to be honest with you.
No.
So on the tight ends, we got 4 active tight ends on the 53-man roster. And technically a 5th option with Connor Haywood. That's how I keep looking at Connor Haywood. Yes, he is a fullback, but if in need, we can play him at tight end too.
Yeah.
So now my thing is, do we cut? I think we have to cut a tight end. I can't see us going in with 4 tight ends now that I think about it.
I'm cutting Ian Thomas. I like Alberto. I kind of like what he brings to the table. Like Ian Thomas was cool, but like I don't know. I just feel like Alberto.
Checkmate says I'd keep all 4 tight ends.
Yeah. I mean, for what we were doing, for the running game, definitely I would keep, but well, I mean, shit, we can do whatever we want to. We're putting this thing together. I mean, how do you guys feel about it? Good, we keeping 4?
I like the 4.
Yeah.
So we'll stick with the 4?
Yeah.
And I think that's the other thing too, is the 12 and 13 personnel.
We can always trade Adam Butler, at the end of the
day. All right, so we're gonna stick the tight ends the way they are then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, the other option is Carter Runyon. We just cut him outright.
Damn, that'd be crazy. I like Carter, but we already kind of have some, because he was a UDFA anyway, right? From last year.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if Tassi makes the active 53-man roster as a starter, then he would come off that IPP.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're back in the offensive line now.
Yeah.
So I guess we got to make a decision here. I think did we keep too many?
Well, I think the line we were good. I think. Oh, because remember it was
target was 9. Yeah,
the
number gets skewed.
DB and thing.
And we kept 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we kept 9. So we're right on the money with the offensive linemen. Yeah. And we got 3 on the practice squad.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really good. Maybe cut Jada if anything.
If we need to,
Yeah, if we need to, because I know Mafi's played with us before, so I was gonna say maybe keep him just for some experience. But
so that gives us all right. So right now we are on the active roster. Yeah, but see, here's the thing: we've only got 1, 2. We've got 3 active tackles, 2 on the practice squad. Guards, we have 1, 2, 3. We've got 4 guards on the active roster, 1 on the practice squad.
And I feel like Grant or Rogers, one of them is probably going to be practice squad. Because, we say they're going to be, but
Really?
I
See, I
kind of
don't
feel
see
like
that.
probably Rogers, if anything, because Grant will probably. Well, no, which one was no Rogers was.
Grant's a tackle.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Grant probably will be practice squad because I think we've seen more of Rogers, and I think for what we need technically, because say if Miller's, it depends on Miller though. If he
Look,
stays healthy, you know what I'm saying, then we probably won't need, but if he's injured again, then for sure we'll probably get.
well, here's the problem though. That means we're only going in with 2 active tackles on the 53.
Oh, is it just 2? Oh, well, we got
Yeah,
Colton
we've
over
only
there?
got right now. We've got 3. We got
Oh,
Grant, Glaze, and Colton.
yeah.
That means that's why I don't want to. I don't want Grant. I think Grant makes it. To be honest with you.
Yeah, saying that, yeah, because he would be technically the backup pretty much for whoever goes down. So we probably need maybe Jada.
I mean, also don't forget Zoom can play tackle too.
Yeah,
So
true.
he's got that flexibility.
True.
I don't know. I think the offense. I think we might be good with what we've picked here for the O line.
Yeah.
Because you got your 2 starters at guard, which is going to be JPJ and Buford as of right now. That's who they have started. That's who they've got on the starting depth chart.
Damn, so maybe.
Yeah, and that's just it, checkmate. That's why, I mean, I would stick with what we have here for the starting. Anything in green is on the 53-man roster. Anything in red has been cut, and the purple is practice squad. I think what we have is right too. I agree.
Okay, well, let's keep it. I would say.
Worst comes to worst, some of these guys that get cut could also get picked back up again too if we need to.
Because remember we got. Yo, sorry, go ahead.
No, I can't imagine someone picking up Wagner. I mean, he would be the first one I would probably bring back.
And then Henning, I feel like that would be, a good depth piece for that.
Yeah.
Emergency worst case.
So Nate, you go with the O-line?
Yep, I'm good with the O-line.
All right, so let's move over to the defensive end.
We just need one more person on the active, basically, right?
Let me see. Yeah. We're still 1 over on the practice squad still. So we got to move somebody from the practice squad to the active roster. So this is what we have for defensive ends. We have Crosby, Kuntz, Quiddy, and Crawford. So do we move Jafari Harvey or do we move Cleveland to the active?
Let's bring Cleveland to the active.
Nate?
All right, I'm cool with that.
Okay.
It's a wasted talent.
Call his agent back. Call his agent back.
Yeah.
All right, let's see now. All right, it readjusted. So we're at 53 right now.
Okay.
And we're at 16 on the practice squad. We've cut 22.
So we're good.
So we're pretty much good. So we just want to roll through it. What's up, Manuel? What's up, man? So we're good here with the defense. Chat, you guys agree, disagree with what we have on the defensive end / defensive tackle listing? Carrying a lot of tackles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right now. And Laki Tassi's still that wild card. Which, you know what, now that I think about it, because if Laki Tassi makes the 53-man roster and is a starter, okay, he's on the 53. If he's still on the IPP, if we don't add him to the 53, he stays on the IPP. But if he makes the active 53-man roster, he won't be on the IPP. But that means we can put Matsuzawa as the actual IPP.
Yeah.
Right.
So we could still keep that kicker as an IPP, and he won't count against the 53, and he won't count against the practice squad.
Yeah, the Canadian.
So one way or the other, we're going to still have an IPP player, or it could be that dude from Canada if he falls under that IPP. I don't know.
Yeah, he's part of the IPP too, so that'll kind of give us extra, just some wiggle room in there too.
So there's that to keep in mind too. So I mean, again, we're going to see how this goes. Because certain thing is, there's a lot of D tackles, and they are all very mid outside of Butler, and that's just it. That's why we're I think why we came to agreement that we're keeping so many is because there's really no clear cut. In my opinion, I think the out of all our defensive tackles after Butler, I think the number 2 right off the bat is Booker. After that, it drops.
Yeah, we could even cut Gary Smith, to be honest, because we got like you said, we got a lot of action in that DT room. So I mean, I don't think everybody's going to get her. You know what I mean?
Because then one of these guys will end up on the practice squad.
Yeah.
Whether it's
Or
Tonko, Lalau, Pegues, Tassi,
Butler,
Cleveland.
Yeah,
So do you want to do that instead? Cut Gary Smith and put Cleveland back on the practice squad?
Do we have room on the piece?
Yeah, because if we cut Smith and it'll be an even swap. And that'll open up a starting spot, so a 53-man spot somewhere.
Okay. I'm good with that.
You cool with that, Nate?
Yep, I'm good with it.
I think you guys should really be in that room, man, making these decisions. Man. I'm liking the way
on the practice squad. All right, so that's our final. So we go into the season with 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 defensive tackles with the option to put one of them on the practice squad at some point if possible. Or they got cut. I mean, that is about Cleveland could get cut for all we know.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Hemingway practice, you know what I mean? Practice squad, possibly.
So then that puts us now at 52 on the starting roster, 16 on the practice squad. So we're good on practice squad.
Okay.
Now we can add one to the active roster. And this may be where we need to add one to the active roster.
Yeah.
Because of depth.
I like Sorry on the practice squad, so I guess that would mean put Jackson on the active.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
All right. Now that gives us a practice squad spot.
Nice.
True.
That drops us down to 15 on the practice squad. All right.
I like that.
So this is what we're thinking right now for our linebackers. This gives us that 5th linebacker. Who knows? He could be a special team guy too.
I think I like it, honestly. I think I like how it is right now.
Yeah.
Right.
And then with the cuts and everything, like pretty much we might find somebody off somebody else's roster to fill in.
Exactly. And that's the other thing. All right. So now this brings us to the cornerback room. So we happy with this? I'm satisfied with this.
Yeah,
I'm me good. Too.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can even cut DeCamerion if you guys want to, just for fun. You know? No, never mind. We can't do that.
Yeah, because I think right now we're at 53 and 15. So we still have one practice squad. So somebody that we cut could come back.
Yeah, so we're solid pretty much.
Yeah. All right. So safeties, I think we're good here.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. And here we are at special teams again.
There you go. You can put him on the practice squad.
Bam.
There we go.
I feel like we hit it.
So let's go back to the summary here. So we've got 53 active roster spots, 16 practice squad, 22 cut, 2 on the injured reserve, and then undecided. Undecided is we don't. Yeah, that's something different.
I'm undecided.
So we hit the numbers.
Yeah.
We got it to the 53. We got
Good job, guys.
We got it to what we needed to. So I like it.
No.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this. I will definitely save this whole thing. So let me do this right now.
Hey. What do we get though if we get it all right? You know what I mean?
Respect.
That's
a
right.
Handshake.
That's right.
So, well, let's see if let me remove this from here and go back to full screen for us. Hey, there we go. Yeah, I just hope when I go to opening day this year that that's the full roster we get to see. So, yeah, folks, I said it. I did say it. I am going to week 1 in Vegas. So for the first time ever, I'm going to get to see the Raiders play a home game. So I'm finally going. I'm going to Vegas this year for week 1, the home opener. I will be in Las Vegas with Nate and Leo and Mike from Raw and 805 and everybody else. I am going to the game. The wife got me my airline ticket today.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Round trip. The price was too good to pass up. So she pulled the trigger on it and she did it. She broke the news to me this afternoon. Until now, the only ones that knew were Nate, Leo, and
Told Jason backstage.
Yeah.
yes, I did tell Jason backstage. So very few that knew. I was trying to keep it hush hush for a little bit. I was actually going to pull one of those deals where I wasn't going to say anything until I actually got off the the plane and then took a picture of like me in Vegas, and people would be like, "What the fuck? Why are you in Vegas?" And then just to kind of like have some fun with it. So yes, my beautiful, lovely wife Dawn, who is unbelievable to begin with. Yeah, she's been wanting to do this for me. Now there was a stipulation, not with her. My son said he would go with me. Now he's a huge Vegas Knights fan. He said if the Knights win the cup, he wants to go to Vegas for the home opener with me because he wants to go to the arena and take a tour of the arena and everything. And just even though it's not going to be hockey season at that point, he still wants. They're in preseason at that point. Will Nate or no?
I think it would be right before.
All right. He still would have loved to have come with me. So, yeah. So I'm coming alone. I'm going to be traveling by myself. So I'm going to have a little name tag so I don't get lost. I'll take a little flag with me so people know that who I am. But yeah, I'm flying in on Wednesday night. So I'll be landing in Vegas local time at 6:30 Vegas time. Sorry. And I will be flying out of there on Monday. So I will be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So I'm going to be there for 6 days. Not really 6 whole days, but I'm going to be there for a good stretch. So I'm already going to start now planning out. Now I got to worry about tickets. I got to get tickets for the game. That's my biggest concern now. But I'll worry about that later. The flight's booked, and it's a definite. I will be in Vegas. So I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm like a little kid today after the news, after she told me. So I absolutely cannot wait to do this. So like I said something to Leo today. I told him first. I said, hey, I'm going to get the, hey, we're finally going to be able to meet before the New York game. He's like, what? I said, yeah, I'll be in Vegas. He goes, are you kidding me? So yeah, that was pretty cool. And then I broke the news to Nate too. I said, hey, I'll see you before New York also. So, but yeah, I'm excited. Sweet Crenshaw, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm so excited. 104 days. I'm already counting it down. 104 days, baby. 104.
Ooh.
I don't want to wish the summer away, but fuck the summer. I want to get to
nothing like a home opener, man. I'm telling you.
And that's just it. You know. And yeah. Hook up with Raider Dad. They help kids with free tickets.
Nice.
I'll throw a backpack on my back. Can I come in, please? I want a ticket. So yeah, so now I gotta get a ticket to the game. But I'm already planning on Friday, actually Thursday day, go and do the stadium tour. So that's a must. That's a must. So if anybody has it and you're gonna be out there on Thursday, let me know because I mean I don't care. I'll go alone. I don't give a shit. But I'm gonna have to have some Kleenex in my pockets because I know I'm gonna be shedding a tear, especially game day. When I first walk into that stadium and see everything, I know I'm gonna shed a tear. That's I'm not afraid to admit it. You know, I'm gonna be so excited and just so emotional for sure. to finally be there. You know, pissed I never got to Oakland. Been to LA, but we weren't playing at that time. It was during the summer. But to actually go to a Raider home game, yeah, check off the bucket list, baby. So I'm going to 3 games this year.
Hey.
Shut up, Leo. So, if anybody was planning or maybe thinking about coming out to the game, well, I'm going to be there. So if you're coming, I want to meet everybody I can possibly meet out there. So I'm excited. That's the biggest thing. The game is obviously tops for me, but actually getting to meet all these different fans and members that have been in my chat and, you know, for the last few years. Like, I know D Menace was coming out here to the New York game, but he's going to be at week 1. So now I'll get to meet him even sooner, you know? So
Nice.
And I'll get to meet Leo even soon. I won't have to wait until, you know, the Jets game.
Cool ass dude too, man.
You can wait. You can wait on that. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm less excited to meet Leo.
Yeah.
So, yeah, last time I was in Vegas was 1985. So that's what Leo said to me today too. I said last time I was there was 1985. Like Vegas is not going to look the same to me this time. He goes, yeah, Sam Rothstein was working at Tangiers at the time. So, but final thoughts. You got anything, Jason? What do you got going on? You
Just you know,
promote anything you got coming up?
Sunday morning pillaging show. I want to say 10 a.m. I'm gonna put out a video this weekend. I've been kind of slacking. I've been just busy, but I got, you know, some more videos. I'll probably put out multiples just to, you know, keep up. But yeah, got some music going. Pretty much making music videos, doing content. Like in the dead time of the year, I'll be doing these videos just until we get back cracking with the, you know, the football, talking everything like that. But yeah, just keeping it, you know, trying to keep it Raider, man. And we got the shows this weekend. We got the cover 3 Tuesdays, and yeah, we're gonna keep it lit, man. Like I said, we'll revisit this again too of how you know how close we were. I mean, I'm pretty sure we were spot on, but you know what I'm saying, we'll see how it goes. We'll see who
I think we got an A+, 100 for 100 on this one.
Yeah,
Maybe.
So
yeah, when we do that after the 53-man roster is solidified by the team, pretty much whatever the next show is on a Thursday after that, we'll come back on. We'll have you on with us, and we'll go through it. We'll have them up as a side-by-side comparison to see where we were off and where we were spot on. Because I'm sure we were spot on a lot of those. I mean,
we can pat ourselves and brag, you know, say where we were right. And, you know,
I could say, and we can sit here and say the three of us that we said it first. Remember that, folks.
Yeah.
No one else doing a 53-man roster yet. So we're prepping for the future.
Yeah. So, if you guys want to send this to Spy Tech, man, go ahead. You know, share the show to Spy Tech and Tom Brady and let them know that, you know, we're working. Even, you know, when they're off, we're working.
Yep.
So.
You know what? In all honesty, I see a message. Show was a good idea. I got to give 100% credit to Jason, to be honest with you. Because I talked to Nate. I'm like, what do we want to talk about? Like, what do we want to hit for a topic? I said, you know, I'll message Jason too. So I sent both of them a message saying, you know, what are you guys thinking about for a topic? And he goes, how about we build a 53-man roster? I'm like, dude, that's awesome. So I said to Nate, and Nate's like, yeah, definitely. I said, all right, good, we're going with that. Perfect.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. Yeah, I did.
That was I can't even take credit for that. The only thing I could take credit for is the form or whatever that I put together. That was all Jason's idea, man. So shout out to you, Jason. That was a great idea.
1000%.
These guys, right?
It was fun.
These guys.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good. It was fun.
I would say
we never did our big board reveal matchup yet. So
oh yeah, that's right.
I think it's a little too late for that one now. Maybe next week. But Nate, what do you got coming up? Anything?
Yeah, nothing really coming up. It's kind of like Jason said, really in the dead period. I've been trying to figure out a time to really do some gaming stuff. I know that me and Jeff I talked about maybe doing some gaming stuff. So but yeah, just look out for that. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you got the bell notifications on because I'll be going on just kind of randomly whenever I got time. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, just like I said, subscribe and keep that notifications on.
All right. I will be on tomorrow night with the No Huddle Show, which is an NFL-based show for all 32 NFL fans bases. So I will be on tomorrow night. Jason and I will not be on this Saturday night. We're probably going to still be off for a couple more weeks. Raider Connection is not coming back again until June 6th, I think it is, or the first Wednesday in June. So we will not be on next Wednesday or this Wednesday coming. It'll be the Wednesday after. And then Nate and I will make a decision early enough in the week next year if we're going to be on next Thursday. It all depends on what goes on.
Yeah, for sure.
Again, we're at that low point where for Friday, it's easy for me to do a Friday night show because I can cover all NFL teams.
Yeah.
And there's enough for me to really talk about on a Friday night, with all the fans from all the other teams. Most Notorious is still going to be off next week too, so we're not coming back. So basically all 3 shows during the week will come back the following, not next week, but the week after, it seems like. But again, it also depends on what's going on too. So we're at that, like Nate said, we're at that low point where there's really not much going on because all the teams now, they're done with mini camps and all OTAs and everything. Everybody's going home for now until July when training camps open. So, but I got nothing else. So we good. We out of here, folks. Don't forget, our bundle is still open up for the for the shirts. The shirt and the hat bundle. So remember, hat and shirt bundle, $49.99. You get the Raider Coast to Coast t-shirt and the hat. The link is in the description below. And for actually all 3 channels, I think it's in Jason's too. So make sure you guys do that. It helps support the channel and helps cover the StreamYard too, because this ain't free. So it does go a long way, and we do appreciate that. So again, Nate, it's been fun having you back again.
Oh yeah,
doing a show with you again after the last few weeks. It's been nice. And don't forget, folks, when the season starts, it's gonna be 2 years for Nate and I together on Thursday nights.
That's right.
So one of my favorite shows, to be honest with you, and probably one of the best co-hosts I could have asked for. So we've built something special here, and I'm having a blast. So
1,000%, and we're definitely going to be doing a live pod when he's in Vegas for week number 1.
Hell yeah,
that's gotta be.
That's a given. That's a guarantee. And Jason, thank you for being in here tonight. I know you and I talked about this over the weekend, and I brought it to Nate, and I'm like, this is perfect. So let's just have some fun with it and have a real good, fun, clean show tonight. And this was great, and your input was phenomenal. And this is why I like watching your shows when you're on. Especially your solos. Your solos are great. So I appreciate you being in here with us tonight, and again for the suggestion for the show. So thank you. Bueno, I'm sorry. I did see that earlier, but thank you for your 14-month membership. I'm sorry.
Bueno.
Blame Nate. Nate was on controls for the chat tonight. He's new at StreamYard, so not really.
14 months. He lied.
Yeah, it's 14 months.
Oh, look at there he goes. 14 months. My bad.
He's at my bad.
So anyway, shout out to everybody that was here tonight. We appreciate you all, and we'll be checking in with you. And again, as I always say, stay safe and go Raiders.
Raiders.
From the tailgate smoke to the late night post, best cash in the game. Raiders coast to coast. Click that play, let it roll. Silver, black in my soul. Got 401, Raider Jeff, breaking plays, taking notes. That chef, film on loop. He's stacking stats, calling out schemes, exposing gaps. When the line holds, when it don't, he said what they scared to quote. Raiders coast to coast, that's the show I trust the most. From a bay down to that post, we riding. Raiders coast to coast. If you bleed that silver ghost, hit subscribe and raise a toast. We riding. LV, Raider 10, bring that flame. Live from the desert. loving this game. Stories from the stands, from the strip. Heart in the huddle every trip. They debate it, never fake it. Caught a draft pick, celebrate it when the shield shine bright on screen. You can hear the whole fan base scream. Let's go! Let's go. Raiders coast to coast. That's the show I trust the most. From the bay down to that post, we ride it, we ride it. Raiders coast to coast. If you bleed that silver ghost, then subscribe and raise a toast. We ride it, we ride it. The whole Coliseum to the lights where we see them YouTube on. That's the spot for the real talk. Real plot forward, rid of Jeff, LV with rid of 10. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Play that episode again.